What do you rely on when searching for resources in the Italian market?
We're really fortunate because our office has done some work in Italy, so we have some sources that we've found over the years, and they come to see us, and that's wonderful. But of course there are many other sources in Italy that we are not aware of, so that's one reason that I come to Salone, is to find new beautiful things to specify.
And what have you seen so far at Salone?
Gosh, so much. The fair, every booth had something really unique and something really interesting. Lots of beautiful details, lots of really textural materials. It's been a very inspiring fair this year.
And in this context, to what extent has Medelhan helped you to find resources and to meet new people?
Yeah.
Create a network between the US and Italy?
Yeah. I'm new to Medelhan, so I'm still finding out what services are offered, but what I've found so far is that it's a very curated approach to manufacturers, to events and people, and that I really appreciate. So I've very much enjoyed learning about your connections and taking advantage of those.
And speaking about Design Week and this kind of event, how much are they important to create relationships?
Very important, for sure. I think it's important to see people face to face. It's important for understanding what they're about, what the company is about, and how you can work together.
Also, one more thing is that during Design Week there are many events.
Yeah.
So speaking about doing business while having fun, what do you have to say about it, about this fact that you can find in Italy during the Design Week?
I think there is a lot of fun going on. It's all enjoyable in different ways. You know, there are parties, there are social events that are great for networking. There are events that are great for inspiration, areas where you might be more focused on finding specific things to meet your needs. And so I think that it's all important, and it's good to have a balance.
Yeah,
not
sure.
too far in the fun versus the work.
According to your experience, do you find there is a gap or a difference between the way of intending design in the US and in Italy?
I think there are differences. I think that, you know, with the internet, those differences are more subtle now. But I've always found that Italian design has this really strong base in history and a more defined sense of style. Versus the United States, we don't tend to draw on our history as much. And I think it's a bigger region. There's much more differences between different areas of the United States. So many different voices, so many different influences where people come from. So there's less definition to what American design is.
Yeah, that's true. And do you find that Design Week helps like bringing together these two ideas and by creating a culture of integration?
Yeah, I think it does. I think that we as Americans learn so much from the Italians who have spent decades or sometimes centuries really honing their craft. And that is so inspiring. And I think in the reverse, manufacturers' representatives that I've spoken to that now live in the United States say that it's really eye-opening for them to see how we do business, what needs we have, what we think about, how we live even, and so that's inspiring to them. So I think there's a lot of good lessons to be learned in both directions.
And finally, what do you think you will bring home from this week? What will follow?
I think you actually learn a lot without realizing you're learning a lot. You see things that come back to you later. For me, it's always interesting to see what trends are happening. I've seen a lot of colors and styles that have a little bit of a 1960s effect, a little bit of a spin on postmodern design with these very pure shapes. So I find it really fascinating how design speaks universal language in many ways. We all seem to be on the same wavelength. What appeals to us right now.